Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
3rd and goal. It's Purdy. And he's in. Ricky Pearson. Touchdown. 49. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Pass is completed to Cup. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
These hit traps, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They'll try to sneak in here, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And they ride the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A 48-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. First and 10. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll motion a tight end right. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
On the play brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. From From the gun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 21, here's second down and 4. Kittle is the man in motion. On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll go with him again. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 4.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Pinheiro has a field goal a moment ago. Now he's back out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Darnold to throw again. That is caught downfield by Cup. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play for Seattle. An even 40 yards.
1st and goal, Seattle.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, And it sets up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hupp brings it in left side. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Already
yards.
closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And the Seahawks going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. To throw is Darnold, and that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Walker, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll take it on in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and good. And the Seahawks are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Seahawks offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Darnold to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie this game up here late in the first half.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Shaheed now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Now he takes off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. There he goes again. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
19 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 19 yards.
It wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The Seahawks.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Shaheed in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's in! Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks.
Touchdown Seahawks.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will go up by 7.
Score Seahawks 27, 49ers 20.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. 49ers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. The motion man here is Bourne. Third down, Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down. The 49ers out to punt this one. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of
Pretty much just
yards.
more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Darnold. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Going for it all. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. McCaffrey, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with McCaffrey, and he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line, a pickup of 7. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, 49ers.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At his 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Niners first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. On the give, this is their fullback. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Taking off. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. A gain of 21.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Here's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
To throw is Darnold. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
49ers 20.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Another run here for Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, 49ers.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Out wide, that's Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
A tight end in motion now. On second down, it's a run with Robinson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And here comes Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He takes off. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and
Well,
5.
give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
The 49ers out for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 4. Throwing, Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Darnold to throw. He finds Huff along the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down, or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing on third down is Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So the defense finds themselves in a tight spot. They have very little room for error at this point in the game, Mike, so they have to continue to get off the field, no more points, and that sack's going to go a long way towards doing it.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Moore to return. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On the option, here's Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will score! Game on! Brian Robinson. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
49ers 27.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He'll step up and run this.
Sam Darnold. A 7-yard gain. That's another Seahawks first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
That one swung out wide to Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll step up and run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll run the sneak, and he will have the Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
2 yards on the play.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And this is third down.
Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On the give, it's Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 7. To throw is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
At his own 49.
Third and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Now Purdy. Open man is Tunges, the tight end. And he's going to have a Niners first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
3rd down. Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He puts it up, and it's caught. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7.
41. 49ers 34.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Pop brings it in left side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big... Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge not successful, and on top of that, they are now down to just 1 timeout remaining. Here's 1st and 10. That's out quick. It's Cup on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.